So generally speaking, what I think most people don't understand is that if you look at sort of who gets and who gives among the states, you're going to find that the blue states give a lot more to Washington than they get from Washington, which is ironic.
MAGA world has first world problems. And what I mean by that is this. Now I'm only going to use blue and red in terms of voting blocks in this country when we all know that this is all America. So I'm just using blue and red in the context of politics. The blue states protect red states so much to the point where they don't understand they're being protected. So if you say, like some of the Republicans say, get rid of blue states and separate from them, they don't realize nor do they understand how much money in finance and in funding they would lose from the blue states. It's Socialism 101, where all the taxes go to the federal government and the federal government dishes it back out to the states. Well, this man and his chart proves that the blue states give more and the red states take more.
Let's take a look at this chart.
Yes, let's take a look at the chart.
So if you look at the net of what people pay versus what they get, you see at the far end of the spectrum are all blue states. They pay more to Washington than they get from Washington. And if you look over here on the right, you'll see these are almost all red states, with the exception of Virginia and Maryland, which are kind of special cases because they have so much federal installations and military and so forth in their states.
Okay, so see, MAGA don't like communism. MAGA don't like socialism. Well, let me tell you what's going on here, MAGA. Everything below the line says they pay more to the federal government in taxes because it's heavily populated in those states. They have a lot of job creation in those states, and they pay more in taxes. If you look at the bars to the right, those are the bars that are standing upward. On, not the MAGA right, but on the right. That means they receive more in federal dollars. There are 13 states below the line. Those states, red and blue, are the ones that pay more to the federal government. 13 states are holding up 37 states because those states pay more to the federal government and everybody else receive more.
And so this is what you see happening. Most of this happens on the revenue side. Residents of blue states earn a lot more than residents of red states, so they pay a lot more in taxes, roughly $3,000 a year per capita difference between the blue states and the red states, but they don't get back anymore.
It's fascinating. So what you're saying is there's income redistribution here. It's coming from blue states, and it is benefiting the very people that go around yammering about socialism all the time when they are the beneficiaries of income redistribution from blue states to red states. So if anybody is benefiting from a, quote, socialist redistribution scheme, how fascinating. It's mainly red states.
So basically what's going on is this. The blue states and red states are getting a divorce, and the blue state is paying the red state alimony. Because the blue states make more money than the red states, the blue states got to make things more equal by taking some of their income and providing it to the red state. And while the blue state is giving the red state money, the red state is out there saying they don't need a man. They don't need a state. What do you think?